Howdy.
Hi.
I think we're looking for you.
Oh, we're waiting.
Somebody in internal affairs?
Yes, yes. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
My name is Alexander. This is my mother.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So I don't know if you know anything about what's going on with you now.
No clue.
Okay,
Let's
perfect.
start from the beginning.
It's a lot. It's a very long.
Well, try to give me the short version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, our HOAs, some criminal activity, have reported it to the detective who was investigating it. Then we had a theft of a boat and dock, my mother's boat and dock. The association employee stole it, said it in writing. We tried to make a police report on the day it happened. The officers who came, they refused. We called them again, they came by, they refused. We just wanted to make a
Henderson officer?
Yeah, we just wanted to make a witness statement, you know.
Yeah.
They started saying because someone else bought it and left it at our property, they started saying we have to prove it is ours. But that doesn't matter. It was left in my mother's care, this boat.
Okay.
And then it's gone. They said we're not gonna take your witness statement because it belongs to someone else. But you know, it's missing. That's all we wanted to do.
Did they contact the actual owner?
No.
No.
No. And we had pages of documents, the marina manager admitting, she first said that this person sold it, which could have not happened because this person was no longer living in the property. Because it's a security gated, only by court order can they, order to come and take the boat.
Okay.
But this person probably left the country, he traveled, and this boat disappeared. We asked the manager to show us paperwork, he sold it. If he
Yeah.
sold it, that's fine. She didn't give us anything. She said, you're not
The
gonna.
manager of the marina sold the boat.
Yeah.
We have a
She's
email.
saying that the other person who owns it.
Gave her permission to sell the boat?
She just says he sold it.
Yeah.
But she's not giving any document. And on the same day she said that in the morning, because this happened on March 17th. What happened is my mother noticed the boat missing from the dock in the morning.
Did you contact the owner to see if they sold the boat?
We can't, because we're having some court issues with him, and plus he's out of the country. We have no way to contact him. But
So we don't know for sure if he did sell the boat.
We have
because you
no
haven't talked to him.
we have no idea.
Okay.
What they're trying to do, they're trying to say there's a court thing happening, it's contested in court. There's nothing about the boat dock in court.
Okay.
Those are separate
Did the
issues.
officers tell you this is a civil issue? Is that why they wouldn't take the
Yeah,
report?
yeah, they said it, but back then there was no civil issue. Even now there's no civil issue. See, no one's contesting the boat. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's gonna come back in October and want to
And
sell it,
asking
it's
me,
gone.
yeah, I was taking care about the raft boat. I was paying each month.
And we're
I
just
did
paying.
payment. And I cannot give a report about missing boat.
And the detective, Lucas Gornichec, he kept insisting that he's not gonna give us the report. All we wanted, which we finally did today,
Yeah.
after 4 months of trying, witness statement. That's
Yeah,
all we
it's
wanted,
all-
to have a record, because we don't know who sold it, who didn't. But if, this person comes back and sues us if he wants the boat back, and it's gone, and we have no documents.
About sale,
Yeah.
even about sale.
You said Gornichec?
Yes.
Look,
He did the investigation? So did he do a report?
He gave me, there's a lot of documents here. He gave me a report number, and his emails are here. He said,
Can you give me the report number?
yeah, I can look it up in my phone. Oh, this is actually for you.
What is this?
It's a flash drive in there, and last email from him today. And in the flash drive are all of my emails with him,
With Gornichec?
Gornichec, and also with the managers who
Okay.
said,
Hold on to that for now, because I'm gonna contact him
Mhm.
and find out what he did, and then hopefully be able to give you more information that maybe he failed to give you.
we just talked to him today.
Okay.
Apparently he didn't do nothing. Because his email said, it's a civil matter, we're not gonna investigate it.
What's your name?
I can give you my address.
It's Alex, right?
Yeah, see, why we came in today is because this email this morning, he said,
This is good.
okay.
he said that there's nothing criminal going on here. There was no theft, and that's it. Which is not what he said right now.
Is it fair to say that you're both responsible for the boat?
Yeah. Because it's on her property, her house, the dock belongs to the house. and I was paying the monthly,
Payment.
the marina is $100 a month, so I was paying that for that.
That's interesting spelling. I've never seen it spelled this way.
And the manager sent an email saying she doesn't know me, we don't own anything, but she was taking money from me for 2 years.
Yeah.
And initially, I got in contact with the detective, I think it was November last year. I gave him some documents about our HOAs, which I found some financial documents where, deceased people were on bank statements.
Everything's correct on here?
Yes.
Okay, what's your phone number?
702-626-2749.
Okay. And you, any chance you got the report number? Got one. Refresh it. So
And-
he's telling you it's a civil
Yeah.
issue?
Yeah.
Well, not by the end of the conversation. Then he said there's something going on, he's gonna investigate. But this morning he sent me an email saying,
So what's your complaint for
That-
us?
this detective, I believe, is covering up information about theft. HOAs committing a large amount of monetary fraud, which is initially why I came to him. And he's involved with the management to cover up my
Yes.
reports.
Yes.
Because everything that I've reported, no official word has been put. Plus, reports of this theft that happened. And I also connected a murder, or I don't know if it's a murder, to something that's going on with the HOA and with the detective. And I believe he's covering up all these things.
He's covered up homicide too?
I don't know if it's a homicide or not, but it happened in February 14th, close to Lake Las Vegas. It's just they found a body. But the reason I told him...
He's a fraud detective, so that would be a completely different
That's true.
detective.
But
Be a homicide.
he should have passed it over because I sent him information. I don't know what happened, but I had information that linked whatever happened there to a person in my community. So I just wanted to give him that information to pass it on.
Oh, you just want, okay, you want.
But since this point, he said it's all in the report, but he said you can't see it. Only some of it will be in the report. And you might never see it.
Well, I can see the report, so.
And I'll
what-
give you-
If I read the report, what information are you looking for specifically?
What I'm trying to find out is what did he, just write down what I was trying to tell? Because see, this information, I just wanted someone to have it written down. I don't know if all of it is true, all of it is wrong, but
And once the report's closed, you can have a copy, it's public record. So
Yeah.
it's probably just open right now?
Yeah.
Why you can't have it? But once we close the report, it's
Yeah.
public record,
And
you
see-
can have it.
that's what he was arguing to me. He can't show it to me right now, but for the past 4 months, we've been trying to do a witness statement, which is what he was trying to say right now. I can't show you the report because it's not finished.
Have you done a witness statement?
We tried, they wouldn't let us do it. The officers didn't let us do it 3 times, March 17th,
Did you go to
19th.
the desk and talk to the officers?
Yes.
and they won't
They
take
told
it?
us go home and email everything to Lucas Gornichec. You don't write any reports in here.
They're probably asking you to do that because there's his investigation ongoing, and then the witness statement is not going to get attached to it. Maybe that's what they believe.
No, they wouldn't let me write a report. They said, because there was an older gentleman one time, he pulled me into the corner and he said, don't write any reports here. Don't make any reports. Just email everything to Lucas.
No, I think we're in agreement with what you're saying. I think it's just that he wants you to contact Detective Gornichec directly so that what you're trying to convey gets put in the same report that is being investigated now. It doesn't sound like they
I
want you
agree.
to.
But see what happened is, and it shows in his communications, after I send him all this information, next email says, I didn't see anything, nothing happened, nothing's wrong. So by my thing, he didn't report it.
So-
And now he said, because we sent to him the documents about the boat, the bills, the documents, he asked my mom right now if we had any documents. When just 4 months ago, we sent him hundreds of pages of documents, which now he's saying he doesn't have it. But I have emails of him confirming he did receive it. And he
So if
has.
we look at the report and we can see, because it's an open case, like you said, you can't have access.
Yeah.
And we see that everything that you're stating is there, would that kind of satisfy
Yeah,
your
if
feelings
yeah,
of what's
because
going on?
because all I want, I don't want to know answers about anything. That's police matter.
Yeah,
So
okay, yeah.
what I get worried about is that I'm trying to have sensitive information to report and it doesn't get reported.
Okay.
And-
I'll be able to access it.
okay.
But I need to, yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop talking.
Well, I could ask you a question.
Okay, it is 23-09764.
09764.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, and your phone number again was
Mhm.
702-626-2749? Okay.
And about this, because who do I give it to just so they have it? Because I don't feel, not that I want to put anyone in trouble, I just want someone to have the fish. What do I do? Because I'm not sure that he put it all where it's supposed to.
Okay, I'll check. Now, him being a fraud detective, I mean, if he's done a full investigation and he's determined it's civil,
He has.
okay.
He's been, and you can see it's all documented. Yeah, the police officers who showed up, they didn't do an investigation. They kept, saying, oh, you need to prove that the boat is yours. It doesn't matter. We don't want it to be ours. We're not gonna make a report. And the third officer who came, she suddenly started acting strange and saying, I'm on camera, she can hear me. I said, that's good because I've been saying the same exact thing, and she ran off.
Without reading it yet, I just think it's common practice. I can only imagine he contacted the manager.
He did.
He might have. It might
No,
be.
I haven't.
He's,
He told me he never contacted them yet. And I sent him people, managers,
I don't know why he wouldn't. That just sets his common practice. I think.
because he is covering that.
Okay, I'll find
And
out.
at this point, I don't usually say things like that, but at this point,
Okay. So you think he's, well, if he's covering for the manager,
because he's getting money,
okay.
and there's millions of dollars, we turn out dollars.
How much is the boat worth?
The book, the lot, $60,000.
Okay.
He's looking for
And
something.
what would the millions come from?
From the HOA, which in their accounts, millions of dollars disappeared, which is what I understood.
Oh, so they're embezzling your own money.
And he is covering up in your house. I mean, I could be wrong in some instances or not, but see, there's no reason for some of the things that happen to happen.
Yes, ma'am, have a good day.
All right, and I know it's serious things, and I would never report something like that unless they can prove it. All the documents I have to prove it. From the people themselves, they say they do.
Okay. This won't get done today. I'm gonna start looking at it, but you'll hear from me at least within, by next week.
Okay.
Okay? And then, because I've gotta look into all this,
Okay.
read his
And that's
reports.
actually, I get it what you're doing, you don't wanna see what's actually in there until you see.
Well, this is all stuff that it might already be there, so if it's nothing I don't need, then I don't need
But
it.
how would you know what's there, what's not, if you don't see what I have?
What's in there specifically?
It's a flash drive of everything that I've been talking to them about.
Yeah, we don't normally look evidence stuff.
Well, because I don't know who to give this to, because internal affairs.
Is it just for like reference, just so we can see and verify? Is that what you're trying to
This
provide? Or is
is
this
what
like-
actually happened.
Okay.
All of our communications, since the beginning when I went to him in November.
Okay, I'm not saying I won't take it, just hold on to it for now, because I'm gonna be in contact with you, and I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay, and see if that's something I actually absolutely need.
Okay, it's because you're saying you're gonna see if he has everything, but how would you know?
Well, I'll read if
But if
there's
you
a
don't know-
report on him investigating the
But if you don't
disappearance
know
of the
what I
boat.
have, how would you compare what he?
Well, let me see what he's got first.
Okay, perfect, no, you're
Just
not.
don't get rid of it, hold on to it.
I'm just very,
Okay.
logical, so sorry about that.
Okay, and I don't have a card, but my last name is Queen, like the rock
Okay,
band.
okay.
So, Investigator Queen,
Mhm.
I'll be calling you.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Okay?
And whenever you need this, you need it.
All right, perfect.
All right, thank
I'll
you
let you
so
know.
much. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for your time.
Nice to meet you. And do we have to go all the way
Where'd
back?
you park at?
Outside, across.